I fell in love with my husband's brother and almost destroyed my marriage. My husband, Ben, invited his younger brother, Austin, to move in with us last year after he lost his job and was about to get evicted. I wasn't thrilled about having a stranger live in our house, but Ben said family helps family and bought him a plane ticket from across the state. At first, it was super awkward. Ben works these crazy 14-hour shifts at the hospital, so I was stuck at home all day with Austin while I worked remotely. Our house isn't huge, so we were always running into each other in the kitchen or living room. But after a few weeks, we started talking more. He'd make coffee in the morning and ask about my work. When I cooked dinner, he'd help chop vegetables and tell funny stories about his old job. We developed this routine where we'd eat lunch together and watch Netflix shows. Austin found freelance work after 6 months, but he was still home most days. We started going for walks because he said it wasn't safe for me to go alone. I found myself looking forward to spending time with him way more than I should have. That's when I panicked and told Ben that maybe Austin should move out since he had income now. But Ben completely misunderstood and thought I hated his brother. He got defensive and said he wasn't kicking out his baby brother just because I wanted to be mean. If only he knew the real reason. I was starting to have serious feelings for Austin, and it was terrifying. I tried limiting our time together, but it was impossible in such a small space. The worst part was Austin started flirting with me. He'd stand too close when we cooked, compliment my hair, and make these jokes that crossed the line. When I told him to stop, he'd just laugh it off. I even told him directly that he needed to move out because he was interfering with my marriage. He said I was overthinking things and that we were just friends. But the way he looked at me said otherwise. My marriage with Ben started suffering big time. He said we couldn't be intimate anymore because Austin might hear us through the thin walls. Our bedroom became basically dead for almost a year. I started resenting Ben for putting me in this impossible situation, even though I knew it wasn't really his fault. I felt like the worst person alive for having feelings for my husband's brother. The breaking point came when Austin tried to kiss me while Ben was at work. I pushed him away and told him he had to leave immediately. He said he thought I felt the same way and that we could figure something out. That night, I packed a bag and went to my dad's house. I called Ben and told him we needed to talk. When he came over, I told him everything about the feelings, about Austin's behavior, about how guilty I felt. Ben was devastated at first, but then he got angry at Austin for putting me in that position. He confronted his brother that same night and kicked him out within 48 hours. Austin tried to apologize and said he misread the situation, but the damage was done. Ben told him not to contact us anymore and that he'd betrayed the family's trust. It took months of therapy for Ben and me to rebuild our relationship.